Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome back to Blooming from Within. Thank you for trusting this space. I'm holding this space for you. I have a candle here by my side, and I hope you can feel the light in your heart. I hope you're doing well. It has been a rough time for me this couple of months since I've been away. The creative process has been somehow in turning points. Not really, haven't found a way to express my creativity. I'm still finding my way to this podcast, still, as I have a lot going on. But somehow, this feels like the safest place where I can share and express my wisdom. I've tried many social media platforms, like not that many, but yes, like I've tried Instagram, and I've really trusted that social media platform, and like I still like the concept, but it has been a rough journey, leaving and coming back and leaving again, because you can't have strong boundaries. Like, you need to be like the strongest person in the world if you can stand that algorithm. Today I'm coming back to this space, and I want to share something that I've experienced since I've been back in school. Like, it still feels like last week was August and last week was when school started. Like, but yes, I think there's been like 3 months, or even more. But yes, now I'm in the middle of my winter holiday, and I finally found the right way to express, like, to put what I feel into words. And yes, I can't wait to share this. So today I want to talk about how spirituality has changed for me in the last couple of months. I think I've talked a lot about the values that I have around spirituality, and yes, like I've like shared a lot about this, but I think now more than ever something has shifted in my mindset. Like I've spoken a lot about a daily practice that you should have, a way that you can connect to the divine in you, and a way that you can speak to like the way you can speak with your true self and connect to your true wisdom that's within you. But like I still like believe in those things. Like I still feel that those are the first steps, like having a consistent practice so you can come back to who you are. But now somehow it feels different. Like doing a meditation or like needing to do a journal daily doesn't feel spiritual anymore for me. Like needing to do something isn't spiritual. Like you don't need to, like there is no obligation. We aren't at school. Like it's, you don't need to force yourself. I always come back to, how are you feeling about it? Like this whole human experience is made around what you feel. Because I haven't felt excited for my spiritual practice since I started school. And somehow I managed to listen to that. Because if that would happen like last year, I would have shamed myself for not being productive or some other limiting beliefs that I had. And yes, I know that in order to feel what you need to feel, like what you're actually feeling, like you need to do that work before that. Or somehow you need to have some kind of practice in which you connect back, like in which you find the divine, like in which you connect back to it if you've forgotten about it. Like somehow I'm going into circles, but what I want to say is that spirituality is not your daily practice. Spirituality is the way you live, and I think I said that before, but now I understand that even better, and I have like some life examples in which I've experienced that on a daily basis. I still sometimes feel like doing a meditation, but most of the times meditation is somehow my life. It's like really strange, but now like I can see a light. Like I can finally see a light after just seeing dark. So yes, I think that's the new journey, like following in 2024, because there are 5 days until we're switching the book. And still we have the opportunity every day to change the way we feel about life, the way we experience life, the way we react to life. Because that's the human experience. Our soul embodied into a body in order to feel. Our bodies can feel. Our bodies can feel what our soul experiences through the body. And somehow the body is like a translator there's also the mind, but it's like really strange. But I think that the soul and the body are like more connected than the mind is to the body, even if it's like in a physical way. Now I want to share some life experiences in which spirituality has shown up. And these are going to show your mind that this is truth. Because our mind can just jump from thought to thought to making you believe that this world isn't real. And this is when I'm going to show you that what you're feeling is reality. So I have 4 life experiences, and the first one is having strong tingles in my body whenever I hear something that resonates with me. Like I felt like physical touches somehow, like tingles when I watch a movie and something is happening that my body can feel. When I have a conversation that is really inspiring, or like there's something that moves in me. Whenever I see something, like on a walk or like anything, I have like strong physical, like at first they were like tiny tingles, but now they're getting stronger and stronger, because like now I know that they're true. Like at first I was still questioning it, like what is that? I think I've been feeling this like all my life, but I haven't paid attention. It just takes awareness, and we're just getting it little by little, you know? It's still a journey for like every person, even if they're like masters or beginners, because somehow it doesn't matter. We're still on our path. Like if it's our true path, then the second example that I want to talk about is being rewarded by the universe whenever I go past my comfort zone. And this somehow brings me back to awareness, like being more aware of your fears, or being more aware of your limiting beliefs. Somehow being more present with your struggles, and connecting with yourself if it's the time to face that. Like there's no right or wrong, but at a point there's going to be the time when you're going to face that fear, when you're going to go deep and explore that, when you're going to like cross the threshold and somehow do it even if it scares you, because that's the fear. Like that's the spiritual fear, that's the spiritual way to look at the fear, an opportunity to discover yourself, to grow, and still to struggle. It's normal to struggle. It's normal to have all the fear, all the different emotions because that's the human experience, like a vast spectrum of emotions, and we wouldn't be humans without that. So yes, I think being more aware of your fears is going to bring you more peace into that. And you're going to see that after you face those limiting beliefs, those fears, there's going to be so much beauty in that. Even before the fear is actually really beautiful. But the universe will always reward you. In a physical way, like your mind will see it if you're going to be more present. The third life experience is feeling when I go on the right path. And this is connected to making decisions. Even if they're big or small, like usually they're pretty small, like for me, but like I've also used that in life decisions for myself, and somehow they're still forming, like small decisions built for like a bigger one. But for an example in this, I feel like when I want to listen to music, and there's like music really connects you to the body, and there is a level of connection that you need in order to feel what type of music you really need in that moment. And I feel like when you really choose what you need instead of what your brain wants, there is such a beautiful thing. The songs that come up are just like fit perfectly with what you need. And this is how you see in a physical way that you're really connected with your soul and with your path. And another example is resting intentionally, like not working, even if like sometimes you need to do that work because sometimes someone is waiting for that thing and you just can't postpone. But I feel like, for example, I usually put a lot of pressure on myself on doing work for school. But as I've been in a journey of letting go this perfectionism that I have around academics and like everything that I do, I found that actually not working for rest, but somehow working from it. So having a regular rest and allowing myself to like nurturing myself has really helped me have a better relationship with it. It's still really hard. Not enjoying what you do sometimes. And yes, I'm still in this cycle of finding something beautiful to hold on to. But I still think that choosing to rest intentionally is a decision that you make based on how you're feeling, and that's the connection to yourself, to your soul, and you're going to feel if that's what's right for you. There's no shame if you're like, you can like make a decision and then it doesn't feel right, sometimes you can come back and just choose again, like just somehow like to slow down and do it all again, because you're still learning. Yes, I know that sometimes they're just decisions that you make and you can't come back because there are other people connected to that. But that's why we have this awareness in the little decisions, in order to have a lot of awareness in the bigger and more important ones. And this takes practice. The fourth life experience is actually connected to the third one, and it's being more aware of how things influence me. For example, sleep. I know that if I sleep well, then there are chances that I'm going to have a good day, and if I'm sleeping really bad, then there's no way in which I'll have energy for having a good day. For me, sleep is really important, and when I'm in school, I really struggle to fall asleep, and that's why I am just experimenting with different activities that I can do before bed, like activities that don't take a lot of time, 15 minutes or 10 minutes. It's still somehow feeling what helps you, instead of doing what other people say it works for them. Also, for example, when I'm angry on something or on someone, and sometimes I just don't want to feel better again. I just want to feel angry, and it's really strange because I know how to let that go, but sometimes I just don't want to. And it's really strange when you have somehow a lot of pressure to do the spiritual things that help you, but you also just want to sit in silence and be alone with your nervous body. Somehow that's also spiritual, to just feel what you're feeling without doing anything, because that's what your body needs. I think it all comes back to awareness, and I really like the format that I've created, with a takeaway, like a big takeaway and a baby step. So that's why this episode's takeaway is awareness. Being more aware in your actions, and bringing spirituality from the spiritual to the physical body. And the baby step that's going to help you do that is making small decisions that are going to build your trust, that are going to build trust in yourself. And when you're going to need to take that bigger decision, you're going to have that trust in yourself, and it's going to be way easier because you're going to have that awareness, that presence in yourself, and you're going to listen to what your soul is speaking through your body. This is a really powerful episode. This is what's been forming in myself for this couple of months. And it has been really hard to find the right words. But I'm so happy that somehow I had the patience to wait for the words to come to me as I've built that in myself. Because now as I look back, I've been thinking of this, of thinking of bringing the spiritual into the physical for a lot of time, because that's actually how and why we're doing it. Yes, I really hope this inspired you to be more aware in your day-to-day life and to just invite all of the beauty in yourself from all the vast emotions that exist in this human experience. So yes, sending you all the love and light. I'm going to see you as soon as possible. Bye.